Greetings and welcome back to the Battle Cats. Okay, so you might notice that I have virtually no experience. The reason for that is because I did some pumping. Let's take a look. I went to the, where's the rares? There are two cats that I'm really supposed to work on. Ideally, I should have the evolved forms of those, but I don't. So I just decided I was going to do what I could with them. That being the monk cat, who might slow floating enemies, right? And then, of course, the, where is he? Okay, the commando cat, who is really the Mur cat. And he's strong against floating, and he might survive. In other words, he does extra damage, and he does a lot of damage, apparently, for a rare, to floating, and takes half damage from them. He's also fairly cheap, so a lot of him being spammed on the field could really help, especially if he's slowed or frozen or something like that. Okay, yeah, I know I could raise the cap or something. I could do that, no. I wouldn't, if I raised the cap, I mean, it wouldn't help me any because I got no experience to raise him. Okay, so I didn't see that before. Okay, so I think there's one more that I should do, looking at what I got here. I'm gonna take Elephant Man out. See, I put the Paris in there because I do have to deal with other creatures as well. Everybody else is kind of targeted towards floating, you know. But I should probably I left the Paris in there because there are other creatures, and it is a strong unit, and it attacks area effects, so it might actually do some damage to them. Thing is, I'm thinking I probably need the debuffer guy too. My choices are Elephant Man or Thundia. Thundia she stands back out of the range too, so, but I mean she does die quickly though. That's the problem. Anytime she was in the last fight, she died fairly quickly. All right, so this is what I'm going to try. All right, we're going to try putting this guy out, the big guy. Where is he? Because apparently it's not so bad for debuffing in this case. All right, and of course Cosmo is there because he works good against floating. He can punch them back, but he also does pretty good damage himself. It's kind of what he's supposed to do. Alright, so let's get on with this. I was doing something down there to get some experience. Alright, Stairway to Darkness, which is kind of dark so far. And of course, we're in the underworld. Alright, so I'm going to have the CPU available, and I definitely need the wallet. Sniper? Can't hurt. I'm wondering, should I just assume I'm going to do this and get the experience increase? You know, I never actually use any of them, so I might as well do it. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. No, I'm not doing the treasure because there's no treasure here. Alright, so let's go. And hopefully I can buy time to build up the wallet, and then I'll turn... Okay, first things first. You're off. Alright. Okay, get some of this going here. Okay, and Paris. Alright. Okay, another Paris. Yeah, the other ones really aren't very good. I need something to kill... Okay, I need something to kill everything else here, you know? Okay, we're getting serious. So, this. Okay, and that. Okay, okay, I'm starting to get the money. Alright, let's just start lighting this up. And it's all yours! I have turned it over to the computer now. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, can't deploy anymore. Yeah, we know that. Apparently I have to hit the cannon even if they're doing it, because otherwise if I wait for him to do the cannon, it's not going to work. Okay, it is debuffing him. I see the debuff on those guys now, so hopefully... Okay, and then the big guy is gone. But we have the little ones. We have tons of little ones, and that's kind of how we're supposed to win this, right? Okay. Okay, debuff, fire. It's thinning out there, though. It's really thinning out. And I don't have any tanks. Why aren't you doing tanks? Oh, because it was saving up for those. Okay, yeah, the problem with that is you give them the advantage, don't you? See, the problem is, what good is save? Oh, God, see, that's the second time it did that. It just messed up completely. Okay, see, that's the problem with the AI right there. See, it let the tanks go. So what good is saving up for an uber rare if there's nobody to protect it? See, in that case, it's probably better to just let the little guys do the work. All right, this time I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to leave it to the computer because it just messed that up, and it cost me a lot of stuff too. No. All right, let's try it again. Alright, Stairway to Darkness. And, okay, I need that. I don't have enough snipers to even matter. I'm gonna leave the experienced one in, though. I'm not gonna have the other one available. That's the second time it messed it up in the same way. It just said, oh, I'm going to save up for uber rares. But when you're doing that, it didn't have any tanks on the screen at all. There was no protection at all, so it just died instantly. Okay, like I said, deploy him just because he does generic damage. Okay, now I need to just sit on money. Tanks, just tanks, just tanks. Just tanks. Okay. That's really slow. That. Just lots of this. Really quiet here, sorry about that. But I am concentrating. Okay, now it's down to the little ones. This is really where it wins or loses. Okay, it killed the big guy. Alright, the debuffing is gone. Oh. Nah, these guys just aren't strong enough. These guys just aren't strong enough. But I think I did better than the computer did. Let's see if I did better than the computer did. Yeah, it's over. Okay, we had the same score. Actually, maybe it was a little bit better for that one. Let me think if there's any kind of a change I can make. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna let the computer have it again. Alright, let's see. What can I do? Let's think. Maybe I should take the big guy out and go with, he was debuffing, though. Let's think. Let's think. Maybe I should try the Valkyrie? Stick the Valkyrie in, because she can area effect freeze if possible. I don't know. As I said, if I could, I understand if I have the fully evolved version of those two, the Mercat and the Monk, things would go a lot better. But I don't have those, so there's not a lot I can do about it. Let me think. I mean, if I take the Paris out, I'm going to have trouble with, what can I put in its place? Well, as I said, I could put the Valkyrie in there, I suppose. But I would need to get it out fairly quickly, because otherwise I need to be able to do damage to some things. Alright, so let's try that. Alright, no, it's a special. Or I could do Bahamut, but Bahamut, he's expensive. That's the only thing. He's expensive, and he doesn't do what I really need him to do. Alright, I'll use the other ones just to try to kill the early creatures as well. So I'll try to fill the board. I will, yeah, I'm running out of these things very quickly anytime. If I used all the experience that I had, so I mean, if I can't do this, it may be quite a while before you see Battle Cats again, because it means I have to level guys up and I'm stuck. So, all right, leave that one. I'm gonna stick it in there again. You never know. Besides, I never use those anyway. All right. Oh, I'm gonna use this. I'll set it up and then I'll let it go because I don't want to do it. Alright. Oh, no! Okay, just sit on those. And this one is damaging, so I'll send that one. Okay, and that one. And if I can't save for Valkyrie. Okay, please! Oh, okay, without the Paris, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm with the angel coming, I'm in a lot of trouble now. Okay, I got the Paris. Not the Paris, I should say. The Valkyrie, that's what I meant. They look alike. I just have to beat these guys. I have to hold off. Okay, if I can just hold off for a minute. Yeah, okay, this one. And then this. Okay, now save. Okay, this. Okay, it's all yours! And, okay. Okay, Valkyrie fire. And he's gone. Alright. Yeah, this is where things get really bad, isn't it? I'm just gonna let it finish to the end. As I said, if this is it, this is probably it. I'm not gonna win this one. I just the individual units just aren't strong enough. And I don't think you're gonna save the day. Oh. Oh, you're not. You're saving up again, aren't you? Oh. Oh, what are you doing? There's no cover! He's gonna die instantly. Yeah, boom, you're dead. Yeah. Okay, so I've lost again, and how much should it do this time? Okay, it's worse that time. Alright, so, I have no idea when you're gonna see Battle Cats again. I'm stuck. I'm guessing I need to do at least another full weekend of experience because I have no experience. I'll try to find experience things during the week, but I simply do not have the units strong enough to be able to handle that. So, like I said, I don't know when you're gonna see it again. I got nothing else I can do. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!